Vlad Ethereum Classic.
What's up, gentlemen, capital gentlemen? So we're back at it again with another video. This is just the intro. I'm just on here playing Pop Tropica while I explain this. But yeah, guys, next 100x play, Bonk token, Bonk token. Now you're gonna be like, what's Bonk? This token, I had to go attend to something. But basically, if you look at the history of these meme tokens, usually what goes on is that obviously they'll be down from the first time they were released, and then they have like a small pump, and then they go sideways, and then they hit mainstream. But what it mostly depends on is the TVL of the token that you're working with, and simply because of the fact that I'm bullish on Solana, that translates to how I'm bullish on the biggest meme token in the ecosystem. So let's just look at the facts. I'm gonna get where I need to go over here though first because I want to. Yeah, that was annoying. But yeah, real quick, if we just look at the facts, look at the car facts. So right now we got a market cap of 112 million. Um, all time high. I don't know why it's not loading. I mean, it seems like it's topping out temporarily, but I think we're establishing a higher floor at the minimum. But top was at 150, pretty decent. But I don't think it's over because really, realistically, this token is just tracking Solana. Um, I think I think that because this token's tracking Solana, like if you start to compare it, because you got to think about it like this: Bitcoin pumps, then Bitcoin stops pumping, Bitcoin consolidates, Ethereum pumps. Well, not this time, but either Ethereum pumps and that ecosystem pumps, or it's a combination of both ecosystems pumping with other altcoins, or straight up Ethereum's not pumping, but altcoins are pumping. That's kind of that third scenario is kind of what's happening right now. But I mean, Solana straight up doubled, so people are really No, it did more than that. So really, people are contemplating the position. This finally, again, this token's position in their portfolios. Um, But here's the thing: majority of the gains are already like gone, bro. Like, and I don't mean like I mean literally you buying it $20 was the difference between a 10x and a 20x, which you would be getting the 20x at around 20 or less. Because if you're tracking this to 500 or 450 or something like that, then you're kind of like you're looking for a better return versus buying it now and still waiting for those. I mean, it's definitely a safer play for those people with more capital, but I know majority of people don't have appropriate actual amounts of capital that they're trying to grow here. But I mean, it really seems as if we're in an early bull market for this token. But keeping that in mind, looking at the market cap, I mean, the last time it was at an all time high like this. Let me just let me just expand this. Yeah, the last time it was at an all time high was back in the beginning of this year, and it's cooled off significantly. Um, but there's been like no data on the market cap until recently. So I say this price point what had to have been a couple 100 million. Actually, no, I don't know. Actually, the distribution could have been real weird. Um, Maybe CoinGecko has better data. Um, okay, okay, it does have better data. Basically topped out as soon as it came out at 150 million, and then it just dropped. I don't think it's over for this token. I think if we're thinking longer term for Solana, how this can get to, you know, it can double this all time high, hit 130, 150 billion. Because I mean, currently right now, even at every 20 billion, you're hitting like what like $45. So I mean, it's yeah, it's definitely gonna end up around 450. It's just the fact that it's tracking it so well as of recently. It's just kind of giving us a glimpse into the future. That's the other reason why I'm bullish on it, because basically, I mean, what the sentiment has been is that this is a leverage play on Solana if you're bullish on Solana, and I kind of agree with that to some degree. This is more built like a Sheeb token rather than like Dogecoin. Um, just because this is like with the well, you can see it here. It's more so dealing with the like kind of like cents and stuff, or not cents, trillions. I meant, and when you get into the same supply, I mean, technically it has less supply than Sheep. So I mean, I mean, if it hits the same all time high and you're accumulating, I mean, the prices don't really matter too much, but I say it's okay distribution for how much we kind of want to get out of it. Because if we wanted to hit, like, let's say, we don't necessarily have to have it hit Sheep all time high of 45 billion. Like, that's not necessarily something that has to happen. But Shiba Inu. Um, but like, I think it's just a similar case though, because when you're looking at altcoin season on top of the layer one protocol hitting all time high prices, on top of the TVL increasing, because we got to look at the total value lock to incorporate that into the thesis here. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, Solana's TVL hasn't increased massively, but it has started to get back on an uptrend finally, and is trying to get back its $1 billion valuations. Now it's going to take time for this to hit all time highs, obviously, but if we're really talking like, with Fire Dancer and everything, and Solana doubling its all time high and going past that, um, in market cap and really competing with Ethereum, then realistically, these DeFi protocols gotta be in like total value locked in the next bull market. There's no reason it should be below like okay, let's just compare it to what Ethereum was at, right? Because I think as that is a standard for smart contracts, with its first cycle being around here, and then in its second cycle, okay, I say at least at the very top, potentially at least for Solana, at least $60 billion worth of TVL, if not like if not let's say like 70 billion or something like that. Because I mean, you got to remember the main reason for Ethereum being evaluated for where it was because of the potential protocol options you had to use it with. And all, and then on top of that with like Dex's lending, blah 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 blah. And we can kind of expect Solana to have a similar thing. Um, with the way its infrastructure set up with like Orca, Iridium, Margin 5, Marinade, etc., etc. But then you're looking at like a golden shitcoin season, just like what happened with Ethereum, and that's kind of where some of that total value locked can bleed back into the shitcoins that we want to see run up. Um, I mean, they got like other poo poo tokens like Samo. Um, like some people are arguing that it has like slightly better tokenomics, and I would say like significantly, yeah. But the matter of fact is, in my opinion, the attention is on Bonk, and that's something that I think is more valuable than the tokenomics. Because I mean, even with this distribution, that's kind of awkward. The Everybody here wants to pump it up, but the fact that they have the narrative of being the biggest on the chain is what's carrying it right now, and of course, is what's going to get the attention of the retail investors the easiest. Um, but like for it to get to 10 billion, that'd be 100x. And I'm not saying anytime soon, but I'm thinking at the peak 2025, we have large total value locked with Solana, market cap 10 billion. Let's just do the math. You get in right now, right? Not literally, but not financial. I'm just hypothetically. No, it's less than that, but fuck. You're talking about a 90x, right? Let's say you have $1,000, or let's say like 1.5k, and right now you're going to be walking away with some golden goose ass money. But this is if you can afford to put away $1,000 and not look at it for the next year and a half. Um, in my opinion, like it depends on your financial situation, but this is currently something along the lines of what I'm doing. I'm just locking away my tokens and not looking at them. I'm going to keep track of the Bonk chart, but I'm not going to look at my personal money in Bonk just because I want to be selling off at way higher valuations, something along the lines of this, at like 10 billion, or if we can pull up, because the market cap. Keep in mind, the market cap has nothing to do with the total value locked in terms of, is the total value locked a limiter for the TVL, or yeah, no, I'm saying it wrong. Is The question is the total value locked a limiter for the market cap of select um, DeFi tokens? And the answer is no, just because the only way you get market cap is just current price times supply, and then you get the market cap. But that doesn't mean that those tokens would stay that price per se. It just means that there's enough demand at the time for it to be that price per token if you were to sell. But if there's too many sellers and not enough buyers, the price is going to go down. And that's kind of how that works. So, no, it's not a limiting factor. TVL is not a limiting factor. The only limiting factor here would be legit just awareness. and Solana's upside. Solana, it'd basically be like however high Solana's going to go is going to dictate how high this is going to go, and that's really the case. But if you get if but back to what I was saying, if you've got some major balls and you're trying to hit a Shiba Inu type play, which you could, because we're talking about the number one poo poo token on the chain. If we're talking about a $40 billion market cap, like literally the top of Doge, or no, the top of Sheeb, which most people will probably sell way before this. But if you've got like crazy diamond hands, you get the 45 billion divided by the current market cap today. You get 409 multiple. Let's just say you have 1.5K in. That's $600,000. That's 600,000 golden fucking dollars. $600,000. You're lit. You're lit. Um, I'm not gonna hold you like. Am I probably gonna sell way before this? Yeah, but that doesn't mean I won't hold a moon bag though. Um, Especially while the bull is in play, like you can always sell for lower valuations and still make money, even if you take half off the table before that. So I probably will risk some get into this price, but I'm not going to risk it all. And I really think it's possible just because it is the biggest DeFi meme coin on Solana. Um, Now, if you compare it to Dogecoin, which we can, I think Dogecoin, um, hit 75 billion, right? Was it 75 billion market cap? The top? I'm trying to see more clear. Um, Let me just do. All time high market cap 88 billion. You do, and this is just logistical numbers. Obviously, like obviously, realistically, you're trying to just get a general possibility of what the token multiplier would be if certain valuations are hit. Yes, but you still have to keep in mind that it's based upon a multitude of factors like Solana's TVO, um, and Solana's price and the narrative at the time. So you have to keep that in mind. But if this is like if we're talking super fucking mainstream, we're talking same amount of mainstream as Dogecoin. You're looking at an 800x, and obviously these are hopium gassed up numbers a little bit, but like I mean technically, I mean this is just technical math. To At the end of the day, this is just technical math. Um, but I think something in the realms of complete possibility, though, it most likely, in my opinion, is 10 billion. I think once you start waiting too long for those multi $10 billion valuations, like the music can't stop at any time. I think if you're not taking profits on the way up after, like, let's say, I think because I really think it can do this, but I think 40 billion is kind of like, I don't fucking know, but I'll find out. Because the only time 40 billion is really in the cards, sort of, is when we hit 10 billion. And you kind of got to ask, like, is that going to happen? But you'll see it. It'll be clear as fucking day at the time. Um, but like, yeah, that's still, six-figure investment, easy. Um, that I really do believe this can happen. So that's kind of it for this video. I'm gonna go and edit in the studio, right? Because this is Pop Tropica. No, I'm joking. Whatever. But yeah, it's your boy Vlad Ethereum. I don't know why it's lagging. I hope y'all like my fit. Um, but yeah, that's kind of it for this video. I don't know what else to add. I think maybe tomorrow some more in-depth TA on Bitcoin, maybe some Ethereum analysis. I think that would be fair. Um, and what else? Maybe some news later, but I'll see you guys later. Capital gentlemen. It's your host, Vlad Ethereum.